Hey, Chris here. Just wanted to go over websites in the current year. So, of course, they should always, for Google, otherwise you're not going to get any free traffic from them. They should score well. They should be fast. They should be mobile optimized. If you want them not to be invisible to Google, they absolutely must have a lot of on-site or on-page SEO, such as being keyword optimized and have all that research done. But then you also want to keep the visitors happy, of course, right? So instead of just focusing on Google, it's a balancing act between what do the people want to know, what do they want to hear, and so a lot of the marketing strategies, especially the automated sales, go into that process. But let's just stick right now with the visual composition, uh, and if we can ignore the my bird in the background of there that's talking to me. So I'm going to go over the the looks. And you can see here, I'm going to run through these really quick. If we just give each one a second or two, the looks are all pretty different. So we've got all of these different looks, which is primarily based on the images. What images are you using? So looking at these images, I mean, you have a whole different feel to these sites, right? And it's all about pictures and color. So and I know you've got good pictures, and if you want better pictures, we can always find them. But it's really about once the site is done the way Google wants it, and once you've got marketing in place to get those sales kind of on autopilot, it's about the layout and what's going to go where, and then the pictures give it the look. So the layout is navigation up top with a logo on the left, or that logo could go in the center up above. And this menu can be solid or it can disappear. But mainly it's the big header. And I've got an image on the left. If I refresh it, you'll see it slides in and the text slides up. And then the next section is kind of a headline. And then I have these four ideas. I've got this neat parallax effect with the image in the background. Then I've got my page content with images that slide in. And then I've got my blue testimonial section, my yellow contact section, and then we are down at the footer. And all this is totally customizable too with what goes where. So for the next site, we have got a similar layout. We've got a logo in the center above the services, but we've got this kind of grayed over image and with a call to action to the right. And as you go down, it's a page with a right sidebar, and there's different things in this sidebar. So a lot of content. Content is important, but then we go to this gray section, which is the blog posts are being spotlighted on the home page. Then the blue section has the map and contact us, and then the footer. So another example is let me refresh this, and this moves a little bit, so it's you can put back here, but the more fancy smanchy stuff you do, the slower the site loads. But we've got a left logo, navigation, the header, a call to action, and then page content. And this is all the way across now. There's no sidebar on this one. And as you go down, now we have a service section with video behind it. So that's a neat thing. But what I really like is this testimonial section. So by going from white to video or white to blue, you create this contrast of these sections that makes each section pop. And you're showing off the testimonials here. And then we have the contact, the map, and the contact with an image instead of just a picture behind it. So that's something a little bit different. Here we've got a left navigation with the contact info up top, the header, and then below that we have the services, the 4 services. We have a page of content and contact. So this is a lot simpler of a home page, right? Here we've got boom, just the background color and their logo makes it look an entirely different. I mean, the feeling of this site and that site are completely different, right? And then we've got the page content, a lot of pictures. This counts down. Let me refresh it for you here, so you can see all the kind of the cute things that you can do, and you can change the colors, change the titles, change the numbers. And then we've got the map and the contact us. Here we've got this is, instead of a full width, this is a boxed layout. But contact info up top, logo on the left of the navigation, gray site background, which is behind the page. And this page has got this aquamarine turquoise background color. But then we go to a page of content with the sidebar on the right, and this is linking to all the services they offer. And then just down to, see, it's this contrast, white to gray to blue. So a little bit of a headline, some testimonials, the map section, the contact us section. And here we have the logo left, navigation, header, subheadline, services, and these all link. Orange, testimonials, and this is 3 columns here. See, 1, 2, 3 columns in this section. And then blog post, since they want to blog a lot, and then contact us at the bottom. These guys are big on video, so we put the video right up front with the call to action, and then we have a page with a right sidebar, and then another blog section, since they have a lot of events happening, and the contact us. So it's and yeah, one more here. So center, contact info, logo, navigation, main header. Then we get into another section that's promoting Amazon. We get into the this is their social media. Then they made this light blue section, which I think could be a better color, but their choice. And a blog section with the map section, and the footer down here. So instead of a gray footer, it's this beige footer. And so it's all these different layouts on the home page. Again, inside pages are much simpler. It's pretty much just the header, a little bit of color, and your content. But the home page has got, there's all these different layouts that you can have. And so this is zoomed in. This is a, let me open it. So this is what the whole page section-wise looks like. Or you could go with something simpler. You know, here's a very simple home page layout. Here's a, you know, the image and the slogan, and then the counters, and then, you know, another image. It's all these different, you know, just a straight image and three pieces of information. Or this is nothing but images, or like a portfolio type option. You know, this, you go from the header to the images, the key people, the blog, the bling, the testimonials, the map. So there's all these different things you can do. And as an example, you know, here's a video in the background, and then this goes down to 3 columns, 2 rows, call to action, a lot of images, counter, blogs. It's really, what sections do you want? And that's what makes it fun to drag and drop and play around. And so when I take care, what does Google want? How do we get this site to load fast, to be optimized, to be found? For the people, it's about the images. And so you've got, your look and feel and the story that your pictures tell. All we have to do is decide what layout, how to present it, and your site can literally look like anything under the sun. And you connect that with the soft selling, marketing piece, and you're good to go. I was just looking, actually pulling these sites up, and had seen a site I had done half a decade ago that is right there, number one. And right next to this other site that I just showed you, both ranking well because they were set up the right way. So it just gets better with time, and it's a winning combination. Make sure you reply and set up a time for us to talk so we can chat, because I know you're going to have some questions, and we can go over what didn't quite make a lot of sense and that I can explain better. Talk to you soon.